Oh, what is up, everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to the PE news video. Today we've got 3 awesome Nintendo Switch topics for you guys, so let's go ahead and jump right into the news. So Ubisoft is working on a Nintendo Switch game that will surprise you a lot. This comes from the big man himself, Yves Guillemot from Ubisoft. Here's what he had to say to investors. Quotations: with the design and the unique abilities of the Switch, Nintendo should revolutionize again the way we play. Ultra accessible, this console will offer to all of us the liberty and pleasure to share our game experience and play anywhere at any time. The Ubisoft teams who are creating games for the Switch are inspired by all these new possibilities, and I'm very happy that we can continue to make big things with Nintendo. In addition to Just Dance 2017, I'm thinking especially about a game that will surprise you a lot. So a lot of people are kind of pointing to this to be Beyond Good and Evil 2 because there's been tons of hints of this game. Of course, the creator has went out there and said this game is still going to be made, teased some artwork. Ubisoft has teased it themselves, and Nintendo, of course, is staying completely silent. I fully expect this game to be Beyond Good and Evil 2. I really do think that's going to be this game, but if it isn't, and there's another game in addition to Beyond Good and Evil 2 and Just Dance, even better. Well, Just Dance can just go away and never come back, but heck, man, I am excited for Beyond Good and Evil 2 and potentially even another game if it's not that. So hopefully Nintendo and Ubisoft can really just work out the Switch details to where this system really gets into the hands of a lot of players out there, but that's really on the part of Nintendo. Ubisoft just has to supply amazing games, and I think that they're definitely going to do that, at least with Beyond Good and Evil 2 if it does end up coming to the Nintendo Switch. Next thing, we've got some more stuff from Ubisoft here. Ubisoft says that the Nintendo Switch is a true innovation. So once again, Ubisoft is pretty high on this device, the Nintendo Switch, and looking at it and looking at what it can do compared to the current consoles on the market, I can see why they're excited about it. I can see why they're thinking, hey, this is going to be a lot better for us, especially if they were believers in the Wii U. Of course they're going to believe in this thing. So let's go ahead and get right into what the CEO, Yves Guillemot, had to say about this as well. Quotations: the March quarter will also see the release of the Nintendo Switch, said Guillemot. As we already said, we think the platform is great. For the first time ever, players will continue their home console experience on the go while traveling or commuting. That is true innovation. So it's funny because a lot of people feel that the innovation that Nintendo is bringing to this is necessarily not needed, the hybrid nature of this device. And like I said, I've said many times before, I thought it was maybe going to be more of a mobile hybrid nature of it, but now that we actually see the actual product, and I can see that, well, it's not really, at least from right now, we don't see that there's any mobile phones that are connected to it, and it's really the system that you can dock and play, then also take it on the go. It's actually really cool. There's some ways that I would use it. I wouldn't really use it out much, because usually when I go out, it's for stuff that I really got to do, and I don't have time to play Breath of the Wild or anything like that. But I will play it in my house, probably like in my daughter's room, while she's playing something, or while she's out there. I can play it in the living room with my family. If they don't want me holed up in my man cave, I can play it out there with them. So there will be times that I play it, but it will be in my house, just like I did with the Nintendo 3DS. That's kind of cool. The 3DS you can't hook up to your TV and play, and I wish that you could for some of the games. So with this device, you can actually hook this up to your TV and play it. Probably get a little bit of a performance boost. There's a power source and all that, so we'll play 1080p. Then of course you can undock it, you can play it. It looks really sleek, it looks really comfortable. We've had Image Inform come out and say that the controller is really comfortable as far as the Joy-Cons go. You can kind of just attach them on there and play your game on the go, in addition to playing it right there on your TV with the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. So I don't really see what the issue is. I think that this is pretty much a pretty cool idea in like practice, actually seeing it and what you can do and seeing the look of it. It definitely looks pretty awesome from what I've seen here. A lot of people are complaining about RAM and complaining about graphics and complaining about this and complaining about that, and it's just like, whatever, you know. I'm just really ready to see the games, ready to see what they have to offer, ready to see all the functionalities of the system, and truly that's really what it's about. To me, it's about functionality, it's about games, and it's about putting your system out there in the best position to win. And to me, hopefully Nintendo can have the network and all that other side wrapped up, because I think that was really lacking on the Wii U. So hopefully they wrapped up all the network stuff and the friends and the invites and the on-screen notifications. All that stuff is good. You combine that functionality with the games that Nintendo can produce, pretty much getting from all of their teams. I think the Nintendo Switch is going to be a true innovation. I just want to see the games. I just want to play them. To me, that's what it's really about. I got a PS4 and Xbox One with 8 GB of RAM. Might as well have 0 because I don't play those systems that much anymore. So moving on here, we have Capcom talking about the Nintendo Switch, and they're actually really pleased with it. They also feel that the PS4 is going to sell 100 million units by 2020. Well, that's an article for another day. Let's go ahead and get into what they had to say about the Nintendo Switch. So in terms of that system, Capcom CEO indicated the new hardware is considered very pleasing. As a software developer, Capcom wants to strive to develop games that can offer an experience tailored to the characteristics of each hardware and to the enjoyment of each target audience. That's why we're currently engaged in internal review and planning about offering content for the console as a partner. On top of that, Capcom is currently verifying the feasibility of multi-platform development for PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch, but it's too early to be sure. That said, the feeling is that the Switch offers a different experience compared to PS4 and Xbox One. Hardware for each game will be selected, taking into consideration the characteristics of each hardware in order to maximize the fun provided to the user. And I think that's 100% correct. Obviously, with Capcom, they have stuff like Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is a perfect game for Nintendo Switch. You have a ton of people who used to play Monster Hunter on the consoles or who actually still like playing Monster Hunter like on the Wii U. Monster Hunter Tri, that one that was made. And then you also have tons of people that love the 3DS Monster Hunter games that play that. But then you have that middle section of people that are like, man, I love the 3DS, but I really would like to play this on the big screen TV. Monster Hunter is a sit-down play for long periods of time. Chances of you going out and playing that type of game like Monster Hunter with your friends on a Wi-Fi connection, like where are you going to get that at? You want to sit down, play it at home, play it online with your friends. To me, it's more of a console game. This is the perfect device for it because now Capcom can sell that to the portable audience in Japan by saying, hey, it's on this Nintendo Switch. You can still play with your friends out wherever you want to play, but then they can also sell it to the American audience saying, hey, you got the online, you want to play at home on your TV, good graphics, all that. So this is probably the best of both, and I can see why Capcom is very interested and very excited about this device because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Monster Hunter game for this device fairly early within like the first year. I would hope that it would be for launch. I think at launch, it automatically confirms that in Japan, this is going to be a great experience and a great system for people to pick up right away. And hopefully it's not like a port. Hopefully they make a new game for it, but then it might not come at launch. But then again, we have to wait and see. But overall, I'm excited. Let's see some Resident Evil. Let's see some Dino Crisis. Bring back that. Let's see all the IPs that Capcom has. I think Mega Man would be perfect for this type of device to bring back. Got that on-the-go play. You can play it at home. I think that would be really cool. So Capcom has a really big window. They have a really big opportunity to really get in with the fans as far as this device goes and really prove to Nintendo fans like, hey, we're going to support you guys with some amazing games. They did bring some stuff to the Wii U, really supported the 3DS a little bit more, but still, like, this is their opportunity, and I think Capcom's going to bring it with some games, especially with Monster Hunter. That's what will get me back into Monster Hunter. If it's on the Nintendo Switch, I'm definitely going to pick that up. So, or at least I'll buy it. We'll see if I actually end up playing it a lot. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks, and everything in gaming. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you for the next video. Peace.